Hey everybody, welcome back to Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Our hero, Cartoon Link, has finally returned to the Forsaken Fortress. Now this is just sort of weird to me. Link is here to save his sister, but she hasn't been mentioned since video number 7. That was 26 videos ago. Link has completely ignored his sister for 26 videos. I think that's, what, 6 or 7 hours in real time? Why has Link completely forgotten about his sister for that long? What's even weirder is what he was doing in the meantime. Instead of saving his sister, he was getting pearls for his magical talking boat. Yeah, that's right, Link was collecting jewelry for his boat. If it was me, I would have made rescuing my sister a top priority. Magical talking boat would have been priority number 2, not number 1. Whatever, in any case, Link is here now, and nothing will stand in the way of him and his sister. Except perhaps for that. That is Phantom Ganon. He is the mini-boss of this dungeon. He is the world champion at Evil Ping Pong. What you have to do is play ping pong with him, and when he loses, run up and hit him with your sword. You have to have 3 rounds of ping pong in order to destroy him. Sometimes he shows up on the ground here. When that happens, just turn around quickly and attack him with your sword. As you can see, it's a lot faster to attack him on the ground than it is to attack him after playing Evil Ping Pong. And if you think that boss battle was over a little bit too quickly, don't worry, because we're gonna see him again towards the very, very end of the game. And for defeating the evil Phantom Ganon, our hero Link has received the Skull Hammer. This is a gigantic hammer. It is larger than Link's skull, and it can be used to destroy the skull switches. Here we have extremely annoying enemies. We'll see them later. I don't like them because they're annoying. These are the skull switches right over here. What you have to do is hit them with your skull hammer. Now, this is the second time we've been in the Forsaken Fortress, and I'm sorry to say that the dungeon is pretty much the exact same thing both times. The first time you had to destroy all the searchlights, and that's what you have to do here the second time. Of course, this time around, Link has his sword, so the battle should go much more quickly. Oh yeah, that's so much better than last time. I think it took me like 2 minutes to defeat that enemy last time. And now that you have the Deku Leaf, you can basically break this dungeon. For example, there I used the Deku Leaf to land on the ledge. That's a huge time saver, because otherwise you would have to go inside the building, then through a room, then outside the building to reach this area. Let's see, I think I'm gonna use the Deku Leaf again. Normally what you have to do is go inside the dungeon and go from building to building, but you can use the Deku Leaf to completely skip most of those challenges. So what I did right there was I used the Deku Leaf to take me directly to my destination. That would be the building on the left. This building right over here. I'm just going to steal the necklaces from the moblins. I'm not going to bother to fight them. And then just go through the doorway. So here's kind of a weird thing about the dungeon that I can show off now. It says I'm inside the dungeon right now, right? I can look at the dungeon map. The instant I set foot outside, I can no longer look at the dungeon map. The dungeon map is completely gone. Kind of weird, because the game doesn't think I'm in the dungeon anymore. And these are those enemies that I said we would see later on. They are so annoying. And the worst part is, they never stop coming at you. There is an infinite number of enemies that attack. It's not like in the previous room where we had 2 moblins. Once you defeat those moblins, that's it, there aren't any more. Once you defeat these enemies, more appear from out of nowhere. But honestly, I think the reason I hate those enemies so much is the fact that they just make the most annoying sound effect. So here you have to sidle across the wall. I only destroyed 2 of the searchlights, so as you can see, one of the searchlights is still active. And that's not good, because the searchlight has found Link. Whenever I try to sidle now, there are going to be bombs coming from the wall attacking me. That would be really, 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 really bad if I didn't have the Deku Leaf. Yep. Notice how I used the Deku Leaf to completely bypass that challenge. If I had tried to sidle across the wall there, I would have been attacked by one of the bombs. And that's basically it, everybody. That's it for the second turn through the Forsaken Fortress. I'm just gonna fight enemies here until I'm at full health. And I'm at full health now. Fantastic. So, hit the switch to open the door. And Link will finally be able to rescue his kidnapped sister.